I've been really, really fortunate to get to spend a lot of time with Andrea because we tour together, and seeing her when she drinks a lot of coffee in a car. So imagine all of that energy that's been happening here in a vehicle. I think she wanted to do cartwheels, but it's just not possible. Anyway, I've never been tired of hearing you do your poems, and I'm so thankful for what you do, and I think I'm not alone in that. And you remind me to invite love into my life always, so thank you. On that note, I'm going to talk about something very depressing. I grew up in drug culture, and I've spent a lot of time with people who are still fighting addiction, and I spent a lot of time with youth who are currently fighting addiction. And so I wrote this poem to the youth that I work with and to the people that I know who are still fighting addiction from when I was growing up. And it's my favorite poem, so I thought I'd share it with you all tonight, if that's okay. It's called The Ritual. The ritual began with courting a crew of my closest friends. Now, I knew they were my closest friends because they were the people I trusted with my heart, but never my money. Our catcalls were a hangdog shoulder on the north side of school, service industry smoke breaks under dim-lit awning in a rainstorm, yellow smoke tail-wagging between our fingers. In the species of us, there was a hunger for a hug-like head nod of understanding in the bent crowbar of our half-cocked necks. Some call this confidence, others swagger. Most days, it was survival. When we embraced, we knew our brothers held us the way our fathers' heavy hands taught them to, could smell it in the slap-skin meat of our necks. Pretty privileged girls on a junk ride away from home might call this pheromones. We understood it as love. The crew would rally everywhere together, connected at the hip, the hemline, the jugular taste of uncut. With this crew, every car ride was a mission, every mission had a soundtrack. In the romance of using, we were the stars of a movie. A tap-dancing cliche in a rainstorm with no chance of lightning. We were foolishly fearless and brilliant at it. During the internal negotiation, we never called addiction. Shame was a closet of hats, constantly redefining our habits' rationalization. Cataloging and re-cataloging our histories, as if living it wasn't enough the first time. All of this is to say I have seen some things that all too often make fireside stories uncomfortable for those who were raised with much better holding. Now that I'm grown, my days are spent with young folks trying to pry their way out of the shrapnel they call home. My nights are caught somewhere between the ideas of what I can be and the disdain for where I came from. My best me exists when I am pooling in the massacre that lives between those 2 points. If you have ever bled sunrise and called it relief, I've compiled a list of 10 truths I want you to know that I promise I'm still trying to learn myself. 1, you are better than a story about what not to do. 2, you're living in response to your upbringing, which means your children will live in response to how you raise them. What do you most want to teach them? 3, somewhere tonight there is a woman praying for you, wishing she were your mother. She knows you might hear her differently if she were. Do not shun her prayer. Let it crowbar your liquid shoulders. We all have rusted parts. 4, be more than a patinaed lawn decoration for the wealthy. 5, some of us have to choose new places to come from. Don't worry, you won't forget what came before that. It lives in the fearful cower you fight daily. 6, in the moments you forget someone loves you, pretend somewhere across the vast blue of your compulsion there are continents of optimist hearts. 7, we humans do get what we ask for. 8, please, stop asking to be rewounded. You have branded yourself with scars that will not disappear with the skin slack of old age. 9. Most days, our bodies are temple wars. Honoring them wholly is as much a practice as breathing. 10. Get in the habit of affirming you are holy with each breath. Brave words like loved and beautiful. Say, I am holy. My walls are that of a temple. I am sacred. Sacred does not mean pristine. I am beautiful. I am landslide and crater shake. I am human in all of the faults that build me. I am loved. If this feels wrong or foreign, that is okay. Sail on the violence of its awkward. Court it as your new addiction, and breathe. Thank you.